Hi everyone. Thank you for watching this video. So as Mariana said, I'm Brian, the product manager for the data team. Excited to be here to share some of the new offerings that we have for the protocol. Next slide, please. So in today's call, we're going to cover different sessions. We'll do some introduction about what is exactly this data protocol, like data controller. Second is about what are the reasons why are we doing this, and we'll cover some demo and use cases, and of course at the end next steps as well. Next slide, please. So to start with, what is a Rarible data protocol controller basically? So as we know, the data controllers is a cross Rarible is a cross blockchain marketplace. What does that mean is we actually integrate with different NFT marketplaces data and also indexes data directly from the blockchains as well. For example, we have Ethereum, Polygon, Solana, Flow. We just launched ImmutabX and some other chains as well. So with all these data, we wanted to provide like aggregated statistics as part of the offerings, so that for our developer community within the Rarible protocol can easily consume these data and integrate that into their applications. Can be applications on the UI as a display, but even like in potential like modeling data science use cases as well. So we believe that this can be a important insights that we can surface it back to the community. Next slide, please. So as you see, why are we doing this? Because the Rarible protocol is designed to be a set of different building blocks that enables the creation of the fully customized NFT experiences. Also with marketplaces and other different NFT applications as well. From this chart, you see from the bottom, we have different chains that we aggregated, we mentioned. With protocol, we aggregate these different layers. So we have different endpoints, but in addition, this is where we also, the data controller fit in to offer different parts of data as products to allow our developers to build on top. So we see some already existing application already built on top of that. So we see that data is part of the very important building blocks to really empower our developer community. We do all the heavy lifting, all the compiles, all the compilation, all the running in the background, and then put that into this endpoint. So that become these easy to use APIs. All you need to do just to call it, from our endpoints, and you can just build on top of that. So, what we're going to talk about next is what exactly are included in these data endpoints, and then what are some possible use cases. Next slide, please. One more slide. One more slide, please. Thank you. Yep. So overall, in the data API controller, we actually have three different types of APIs that we offer. I'll start with the first one, which is the general collection statistics. So this provides a very overview of the statistics about collections. So namely with floor price, what's the total volume being traded, what are the items counts, and what are those owners counts. These four main numbers. This is actually the one that we use, and you can see on Rarible.com. The four numbers when you go to a collection, in this case, like Bored Ape Yacht Club, in the screenshot in the slide, you can see those four numbers are directly that you can be query and use directly from our API as well, which is under the endpoint get collection stats. There are some possible use cases that we hear so far from our clients. It can of course act as a collection overview to be displayed on the UI to give overview about what the current statistics or current floor price of a collections. Second, some people also use this endpoint as a notification, for example, to gather if there's any huge change in floor price, these can become a trigger to their mobile application as well to notify users. Another one can also use this for a collection watch list as well. So we hear that sometimes a client uses this as the NFT traders wanted to specifically focus on certain changes on the collections. With that, our developers call this endpoint to basically see what is the current statistics of that collection in that use cases as well. Next slide, please. Another very commonly used endpoints within the data controller is we call them the leaderboards endpoints. So these basically provide all the different, we aggregate all the data and then across time, and then provide like a rankings of different like parameters. For example, it can be in terms of top collections, it can be in terms of buyers, sellers, what are the collections that are recently minted, and also even what are the trending collections. I will go through that one by one as well. So on the screenshot you see here, you see is basically one of our top collection leaderboard that you found on the homepage of Rarible.com. What we do is basically we provide all the endpoint for this, and then you can showcase what are the top traded collection in terms of volume in the past, different like 1 day, 7 day, 30 days. We also recently added a bit more granularities down to 5 minutes as well. So you can see what are the top traded volumes within this small period of time, also by different chains as well. So this is one use case. Another one we also have is get collection mint leaderboard. So this is basically instead of ranking a collection by the top traded volumes, we actually minted by collections that recently have the most minted activities. So this can be interesting in the sense that for users to developers to build a leaderboard based on helping users to discover what are the new projects that just have lots of mint activities, so that for their users to catch the primary sales close enough during the minting stage as well. Trending collection is we provide this ranking, but instead of looking at the top volume, we actually look into what are the biggest delta within the volume as well. So this will help to aid the discovery of not always the largest project, but some of the upcoming project as well. Get user leaderboards. We hear a use case that one of the developers want to see what are the activities from some like whales in that case that spend a lot of money into these NFTs. From this leaderboard, you can really dig into what are the top buyers, what are they buying, and then understand what are their activities as well. So overall, you can hear that all these leaderboard use cases will be mainly around discovery, to allow user to discover what are the collections, what are the users in this case. But in addition, these can also become adding different tagging system that can be used as well for different collections with the to be included in your applications as well. Next slide, please. So one of the last type of endpoints that we have is regarding to historical data. So with all the historical data, we provide like a time series of all the different data points regarding the health metrics of a collection, but across different time on particular collections. So we provide data, for example, such as transactions, GMVs, floor price, number of buyers, sellers, owners, across, I think, on a daily basis. You can query this from this endpoint. And some of the use cases we hear is user can use this to visualize the trend of the collections, of the trading volumes of that. But at the same time, these can become signals to be put into their data models for prediction or even potentially valuation as well. So this is something that something that we provided based on the user feedback from our developer community, which is also one of the differentiation from other existing data products out there in the market as well. Next slide, please. So overall, hopefully this will provide you with a very nice overview of the new offerings that we have in the protocol with this data controller. So if you're interested to sign up and to learn more about how to get access to it, please go to rarible.org, which is the protocol homepage, and under the button beside become a partner, there will be prompt to an Airtable form. You can fill that out and then get in touch. Our team will monitor this, and then looking forward to hearing more from you. Thank you very much.